Hi, Cheryl Baxter. I want to thank you so much for taking the time interviewing with me. Let me tell you, this video is so important because it goes over all the marketing that I do and what makes me special and unique and why I truly feel I'm the best realtor for you to hire. I'm going to encourage you to either pause and come back to it, but please watch the entire video before I come. Because when I get to your house, my job is to make sure that I find out what your needs are and what your goals are so I can best advise you. And it's really important that you know all that I do, just how dedicated and serious I am to making this transaction super easy and super stress-free. So everything that I do is very, very educational based. In fact, I used to be a teacher prior to getting into real estate. I taught fourth grade for many years. And I kind of have a love for teaching. I'm one of those weird people who loves to learn. So one of my huge roles, aside from negotiating, is really making sure that I'm super educated and on top of the current cutting edge trends so that I can best serve you. One study that I use is from the National Association of Realtors. Every year they do a buyers and sellers report. This is great information. It says how buyers are looking, when they're going to buy their home, how they are looking, and what do they want where they are looking. So it's so invaluable because I can take that information and I can make sure that I'm looking where the buyers are looking, that I'm marketing your house the way that buyers are looking, and that I'm giving them what they need to make the most solid, educated decision. So it's great for you, it's great for me, because it helps us both. If you look at that study, it shows that 91% of buyers say they use their mobile phones when they're looking for their house. 91%. So if you think about it, right, when you're out in public, what do you see everywhere? People are on their phones. People are on their phones during dinner sometimes even, and especially when they're looking for a house. Buyers are looking on the internet, they become little crack addicts, always searching the internet. So digital marketing is really, really important. Here's what I want you to do. Go grab your phone, and in the text message part where a phone number would go, I want you to put 79564. Okay, because I'm going to show you how I use mobile devices to meet the needs of buyers, the way that they are looking. So what you do is you put that number in, and then where the message part goes, where you normally type your message, I want you to put 3502125 and then send. And you're going to see what pops up. You can see all the detailed information that comes up to your phone, right? Isn't that great? That's all the information that I put together, because the more detailed information that I have for your property, the more CEO optimization that I have, and also the more we're going to engage with the buyers. Now, research and studies also show that the more pictures you have and the more videography and the more details you have, the more likely that buyers are going to click on your house. So it's super, super important that we utilize this, and you're going to have to help me with it, because I'm going to want to know and learn everything I can about your house, the upgrades, everything that makes your house perfect and unique. And so it's kind of a joint effort. And then we're going to make sure that we take all that information, it goes back into the marketing on flyers and postcards and digital online marketing platforms. So I put it everywhere to expose your house to the masses. As you can see, you can take a look at that information. The cool thing is that when the buyers use this text feature, remember we put this everywhere on the internet, on Craigslist, and when they use this, I actually get their phone number. So when someone is interested in inquiring about your house, I get their phone number and I'm able to follow up with them and ask them if I can assist and help them with anything, what they might need, so that I can help get them into your front door. So it's super, super cool. It's kind of like stalking people. But people are really actually happy that we're calling them. They're like, wow, you responded really quickly. And people really do appreciate it. They can look at the neighborhood demographics, they can look at the schools, they can look at what's nearby, they can zone in on the map, they can also look at many different things about your house. So it's my job to make sure that I'm giving them all the information about your property as much as possible, because I want to get them into your front door. So my goal is to really make sure that you understand all the value of what I do to properly position your house to get massive exposure. I market both locally and also out of the area. Why? Well, I'm doing that because people don't realize what great value they can get here in the Ozarks. They don't understand that prices aren't quite as high, right? They can actually get much better value here. So I'm really purposely marketing to those locally and out of the area. Now, other ways that I do that is by using social media. There was a study done in 2016 that said 77% of buyers said that one of the ways they found their house was on social media. Now, back when that study was done, there was like 1.2 active users on Facebook, and today we have 2 billion. So if you think about it, if 77% of people back then used social media, right, and we have so many more users, about a billion more users that are actively using social media, think about how important it is to use social media. Well, let's just take Facebook for example. I use many other things like Instagram and other social media platforms like that, but let's just focus on Facebook for the sake of time. The average person visits Facebook 17 times a day. That's a lot. I don't know how people have that much time, but they do 17 times a day, the average person, and they're on there for about 50 minutes. Now, let me show you why this is so important and why it really affects you. Facebook changes the way they do things all the time because they're a business, right? They want people to buy ads. The average agent will say they're using social media, but they're not doing it right. I haven't seen anyone in the area market properly. So when you just put in a Facebook, you just post it to your page or put it on your story, Facebook only lets 3% of people to see it. Why? Because they are a business. They want our money. We have to buy ads. So I buy ads and actually target market with social media. So I can pick who I want to see these ads, actually go after age groups, socioeconomic levels. So I still do traditional Facebook marketing, as you can see, but also regular postings, and encourage you to add and share and like and tell your friends and family too. But again, only 3% on average are seeing that because Facebook, they want us to buy their ads. It's a business. They want to get paid. So I also market on Zillow. Now, it's the #1 website that buyers go to now. Zillow has trainings and classes that I attend. They teach me how to use Zillow to make sure that you're getting the most views, the most likes, and the most shares, and to get the most exposure. So I hope you're seeing the value of educating yourself and making sure that you're using these digital platforms and software correctly. So by doing research and taking these classes, I am constantly on the cutting edge of how these programs work. Research really helps, and being an expert really helps expose your property to more people. So just know that I am constantly adding things, changing things, and adapting things and improving. My motto is to learn, implant, perfect, repeat, right? Learn, implement, perfect, repeat. One thing I didn't talk about, is that every property that I have, I use a $5,000 camera and come and bring it and make a virtual tour of your home. It's called Matterport. And it's actually really cool because you can see the floor plan. People can walk in like they're really there and look around. And the amount of feedback and the amount of clicks and views exposures that I get from this is astronomical. I don't see a lot of people around here using it. It's called Matterport. It's a 3D tour. And it's just an amazing software and technology that gets a ton of interest in activities for the homes that I sell. So gosh, we've gone over a lot today, right? I'd love to earn your business. I will tell you that I take this so serious. I'm great at relationships. I'm great at negotiating. I'm great at making sure this whole system is running smoothly and everyone's doing their part, that the other agent is doing their part, and that the lenders are doing their job, and that I'm in constant communication with all these people just to make sure that your transaction goes smoothly. There's obviously some things that I can't control, right? But I will tell you what I do, I control everything that I can, so that I'm in constant communication with you, and you have my word that you'll be hearing from me a minimum of twice a week with official updates and what's been happening with your house. I'm there for you to make this happen. I can't wait to see you, and I'm glad you watched the whole video. I totally appreciate it. This should really, really help for you to understand what truly sets me apart from my competitors. So please know I'd love to earn your business, and I appreciate your time. I look forward to meeting with you.